It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS, brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good evening, it's December 23rd, 2019, and we are here at the home of the Cheverus Stags Keegan Gymnasium for tonight's exciting boys basketball action between the Stags and your Portland Bulldogs. Frank, both teams come into tonight's game 2-3. We just saw a heck of a girls game in which Portland completely dominated the Stags girls by 15 points. Not necessarily expecting that type of game tonight from the boys.
No, I'd expect a pretty even matchup here so far, Steve. You know, in AA North, there are quite a few teams who are really close to each other in ability, talent level, and I think that's what we're going to see tonight with Portland and Cheverus. Classic matchup, intercity rivalry, should be good.
Folks, we're going to bring you all of the exciting action in a moment. So, Kevin Smart to jump versus Macklin Kelly at center court.
We saw Macklin Kelly's sister Maeve play down the stretch for the Stags in the girls' game.
Had 5 foul shots in the fourth quarter. So, finally it's controlled by the Dogs over to Richard Greenwood, Stillman Mayen. Jacob Bouchard now spins, gets it out to Mayen.
Trevor's out in zone here, 3-2. Or 1-2-2, whichever you prefer.
Mayen looks for the open cutter. Instead, at the top of the key is Bouchard. And the rebound will come to Mayen. After all that. In the corner to Greenwood for 3. Doesn't fall. The rebound to Evangelo Kapothanasis.
Kapothanasis will be fouled. No, he won't. Yes, he will. It'll be on Ethan Fay.
The name Kapothanasis, synonymous with basketball at Cheverus. I can tell you that I remember being at their house once. I think they have a basketball court in their house, inside.
I would not be surprised. Kapothanasis, a long-standing Cheverus name, or I went to high school with Costa Kapothanasis, I believe a cousin.
taking the ball in now will be Kapathanasis. To Nolan Sanborn in the backcourt, and yes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can't wrap him up like that without getting flagged for a foul. Mahan's first.
Way downtown and hitting the three, Luke Knowles.
A 1-2-2 half three-quarter court trap here. And they're going to say that they stepped out of bounds. Portland's first turnover. Portland in man-to-man here. Deflection off Bouchard. It'll stay Stags ball. Mahan from deep and knocks it down.
Way downtown for Stillman. And that ties it up. 3-3, 2 minutes into the first quarter, 6 minutes left.
Mahan making it happen on both sides there, Steve, with the steal and the eventual three.
We have a reach.
Will be on Bouchard.
His first.
Bulldogs already with 3 team fouls.
Stags with none. Way downtown, doesn't fall, and it will be Portland ball.
Stags setting up the zone, 1-2-2.
Greenwood keeps control. Bouchard back and forth to Greenwood. Two, 1-2 here. Boom.
And those ball fakes will be critical to breaking this zone, but they're going to need to find a way to get it inside. Perimeter passes won't do it.
Well, if anyone can bring it in, it's they.
It's going to be motion. Too much standing around for the Bulldogs.
Greenwood up. Hits it. That's one way to defeat the zone.
If you can't get through it, shoot over it.
6-3, Dogs in front by 3. Number 1 is Dylan Morrison. Oh, inside and a foul on Greenwood. Kelly for 2.
Macklin Kelly looking to get a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Cheverus coach Ryan Susi, assistants Matt Barry, Zordon Holman.
Zordon Holman, a recent graduate. Played kind of in the final years of the Bob Brown regime.
Six to 6, tied up. Bouchard outside to Smart inside. Oh my goodness, he gets his own rebound.
It was all body positioning the first time. He's able to gain ground, get it back up for the put-in.
Nice move by Nolan Sanborn.
And no help side defense there from the Bulldogs.
8-8 is the score. Set to check in will be Bryant Nasenguma. Here we go. Off the timeout. A 30-second timeout by Cheverus, or rather by Portland.
Portland will retain possession there. Bush caught in a vigorous trap.
So checking in quickly, but out just as quickly, Matthew Dowdell Smith in favor of Patia Donato. Also, Finn Katz Cronin in for the Dogs.
Wani Donato still in street clothes off his injury at Scarborough 2 games ago.
Skies it for Greenwood. Greenwood spins, gets it out to Bouchard, over to Donato.
And Portland has the mismatch here. If they can lob it in, Smart against Knowles is. Knowles has got to be giving up a good 4 or 5 inches.
Katz Cronin.
And be fouled by Knowles.
Luke Knowles. Katz Cronin outside. The 3-point arc over to Patia Donato. Greenwood rotates out. Tenacious D here by Cheverus. Greenwood forces it, and it's stolen. Way downtown, second time. Whoa.
I think we're to foul underneath.
Macklin Kelly went down hard on the foul by Finn Katz Cronin.
Bulldogs already with 5 team fouls.
So Bulldogs coached by Hall of Famer Joe Russo, Carmine Rumo, Joe Esposito, and Joe Giordano.
A pair of foul shots here from Macklin Kelly.
It's 1 of 2. It's 4th point of the game. It's a 1-point Cheverus lead.
We'll see what Portland can do against this 1-2-2. He's struggled so far in the half-court game.
And it's out of bounds.
And Donato throwing it away.
Richard Greenwood will check in for Jake Bouchard. Take a break.
Patia Donato with 4 turnovers in the last contest. So we'll see if he can clean it up here.
Well, that is an offensive foul. Yeah. You saw that arm come out. Frank Myatt has taught me about that foul.
The off-arm offensive foul, or as you like to say, warding.
Evangelo Capothanasis. Double team, Portland ball.
Man, Trevor's doing a great job with that half-court trap, just allowing the Bulldogs to advance, then jumping the ball handler.
Inside, Dowdell Smith. Maine from downtown. In and out. The rebound, Dowdell Smith.
Great fight inside by Matthew Dowdell Smith. Offensive rebound and putback.
It's a 1-point Portland lead, 10-9. 2:18 left here in the first quarter. A very, very exciting contest here in the early going. High off the glass. Rebound. Donato. He's got Smart on the break.
Be waved off for our travel.
Dowdell Smith on Dylan Morrison. Stepping out Kelly. To Sengiuma. Mumva. Nice touch by Capothanasis for 2. And it switches back. Now a 1-point Cheverus lead. And Donato tried to dribble between 2 defenders.
That'll be an offensive foul. Referee Mike Woods making the call. Offensive foul.
So Morrison with the ball now. Dowdell Smith on him.
Dylan Morrison, Cheverus' leading scorer. Slightly over 18 points a game. We'll have an offensive foul going the other way now. To be on Capithanasis, his second.
Greenwood set to check it in. Jake Bouchard back in the game for the Dogs. Down by 1, 11 to 10, 1:20 left here in the first quarter, and a steal. And up and in by Dylan Morrison. And that breaks it open, if you will, to a 3-point lead. Greenwood with the ball. Gets past 2 defenders. He's got Bouchard open in the 3-point.
Great look.
Corner, and he hits it. It's a tie game. Morrison, what a pass to Kelly. 6-point for Kelly out of Cheverus' 15. It's a 2-point lead, 15-13. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stillman Mayen outside. Covered quickly, Bouchard. Fakes. Mayen in the corner, open for 3.
Bulldogs are hitting their outside shots here, Steve, and that's really keeping them in this game.
In the days of old, that's how it was done by the Dogs. Somebody would step up and hit a 3. Bouchard and Mayen tonight have done that, and so has Greenwood. Offensive. Closely called game here tonight. They're going to call that a hook.
And both coaches not too pleased with the officiating so far.
That was on Bryant Sengiyumva.
We should say for the record, Steve, that the Cheverus broadcast team next to us is just calling him Bryant.
And we may do the same. Finn Katz Cronin will sub in for Kevin Smart. Richard Greenwood to Patia Donato over center court. He's got Nolan Sanborn on him. Whoa.
3 seconds to play. Greenwood's got to put it up.
Well, it was a nice effort by Greenwood. Tried to get it in. It's 16-15. It's a 1-point Portland lead. We'll start the second quarter in a moment. So a couple of celebrities in the house, Frank.
Yeah, Steve, we have 2 Cheverus greats, Stanley Wright, a center of the 1981 state championship team, and his point guard, Dan Costigan. Dan Costigan on the right of Stanley. Of course, Mr. Costigan is currently the assistant principal at Cheverus. He was an English teacher during my days here. But 2 living legends in the house tonight for the Stags.
Dan coached as well, did he not?
Correct. He was the coach directly preceding Ryan Susi.
So with that bit of trivia, Cheverus royalty in the house. 16-15, we start the second quarter. Seth Huntington will take the ball in to Nolan Sanborn. Thay with the rebound.
And we'll have a foul. Hand check, I believe it'll be on Morrison. Wait for the indication. And it is Morrison's foul. His first, Cheverus' 5th, that is. And we'll have Sam Gerber enter the game for Portland here. Gerber. Lob inside to Thay. Thay, it'll be waved off for an offensive foul. Luke Knowles setting up inside, able to draw the charge. That'll also be Portland's 6th turnover. Knowles into Sanborn. Well, man-to-man full court pressure here from the Dogs. Mahan, Sanborn gets by. Floater in the lane, and it's good.
That's a nifty move by Nolan Sanborn. He's had more great minutes for his team than his 4 points would seem to show.
Absolutely. Mahan to Gerber again. Greenwood loses it. Recovered by Smart. Smart floater is good. And it's Macklin Kelly right back on the other end for 2.
So it's a 1-point Cheverus lead, 19-18 Stillman. Man pretty much took that shot from the parking lot. It's a 1-point Cheverus lead, 6:38 left here in the first half.
This is a great shooter's gym, Steve, but maybe not that great.
Frank, you ought to know, alumnus of Cheverus High School, wearing the red jacket tonight.
Spent a lot of time in this gym, Steve.
Well, here we go. Nothing special there. Bryant over to Knowles. Sanborn. Got Patia Donato on him. Morrison. Oh my goodness. It's a nifty move, but nothing doing. Ethan Fay with the rebound. Dowdell Smith with Donato. In the corner, Gerber. Back to Dowdell Smith. Oh, a little too high.
We'll have a carry. Don't see that every day. Cheverus' 5th turnover to 7 for Portland.
It's a 1-point Cheverus lead. 5:41 left here in the first half. Dowdell Smith, 2. Jacob Bouchard. Dowdell Smith is open. Quickly covered by Knowles.
Gerber's able to get behind that zone. If he can get a free run, corner to corner, he might be able to get a shot off.
Instead, it's a Portland turnover. There's 6. Excuse me, there's 8th.
And Sanborn.
2 points, I guess, for Kelly. I thought that was a 3-pointer.
And we're going to have a timeout.
We'll take one, too. 5:09 left. 22-18, Stags in front. We are back. Credit for that 3 went to Nolan Sanborn before the break. Smart was open. A little bit of confusion with the Dogs here, but we'll see if they can straighten that out. Mahan, Fay posts. Whoa.
Telegraphed that pass badly. Got away with it, though.
Fay inside, and he's fouled by Kelly.
Macklin Kelly's first foul. 16 foul on the Stags.
The Bulldogs will be shooting with the next foul. Stilly Mahan will take it out. Deep to Bouchard. In the corner, open, and in. What a great play. Brings the Dogs to within 1, 22-21, 4:22 left in the first half.
Good kick back. Oh, nice dish by Sanborn.
And Morrison answers with 3. Katz Cronin set to check in for the Dogs, as is Evangelo Capothanasis for the Stags. Gerber open all the way in the corner. Tries to get it into Smart, but a little bit force. And the dogs are made to pay for it by Dylan Morrison.
Again, Sanborn giving it up to Morrison.
So we'll have timeout. Joe Russo and the Bulldogs, 27-21, a 6-point Stags lead.
So Portland down to 2 timeouts here, Steve. We're still in the first half.
Oh, unfortunate chain of events.
10th Portland turnover. And Katz Cronin picks up his second foul.
Richard Greenwood, Matthew Dowdell Smith set to check in. Sam Gerber and Finn Katz Cronin will take a break. At the line will be Luke Knowles. The Stags with a 6-point lead here with 3.5 minutes left in the first half. 2 Stags fight for the ball.
And Kapithanassis loses it. Tied up by Thay.
That's heads-up play by Ethan Thay.
Good hustle, and that'll gain Portland possession.
Greenwood now on the left side over to Dowdell Smith. Back to Greenwood again. Those good hands by Cheverus. As Kelly will check back in for the Stags. Katz Cronin will check back in for the Dogs. Great defense by Kapithanassis, not allowing Thay to post. Instead, Maine will take it from downtown. Smart will get the rebound. He'll hand it over to Maine. Maine again. This time he'll hit it.
4th 3 of the first half for still in Maine.
He is on a Simon Chadbourne tear tonight. Kelly with the rebound.
Offensive foul. It's all about adjusting here, Steve. We're seeing a lot of offensive fouls being called so far in this contest, so Portland's trying to set up for them.
That's on Bryant.
And it is his second.
Stags without their star, Nick Galley, who was injured possibly before the season even.
I believe so, and he is a true difference maker for this Cheverus team. I think if you were to add him into the mix, they would instantly become not a contender, just a much more dangerous team.
Thay fighting hard underneath. Comes up from the pack, but it doesn't fall. Kapithanassis now. Over to Sanborn on the right. Smart on Sanborn. Sanborn's nifty moves. Watch out, Dylan Morrison.
Yep, 3 assists for Sanborn, all on passes to Morrison. He's making him pay.
It's a 6-point Stag lead. Dogs still in this game, of course. Here comes Patia Donato in for Ethan Thay. 3 substitutions here for the Dogs, fresh legs, but great defense by the Stags tonight.
Yeah, definitely packing into that zone, doing a good job up top, creating traps, a little havoc for the Stags, and they're making Portland pay. Bulldogs with 10 turnovers.
Greenwood underneath, it doesn't fall. It'll stay Portland ball.
And Kelly will have a foot on the line.
Katz Cronin has Man's triple teamed. Wow.
Kind of heaves it out of there.
Donato in the corner to Greenwood. Drives in.
Nice shot fake, but a better block by Macklin Kelly.
Great hands by Katz Cronin. What a pass by Maine. Gets his own, or gets the rebound on the shot by Greenwood. Smart's open underneath. That sequence brought to you by Stillman Mayen.
Yeah, great hustle on the defensive and offensive end, Steve.
Taking charge here somewhat of the team, as Coach Russo has told us in the past that he likes to run the offense through Stillman Mayen. It's a 4-point Stag lead, 30-26, 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Looks like Cheverus will try to hold it for the last shot of the quarter.
They'll pull it back, 9 seconds. We'll clear out for Sanborn. Keep an eye on Morrison, though.
Whoa, what a pick by Morrison. Way downtown, it doesn't fall. The Stags will bring a 4-point lead into the locker room at halftime. So Frank, the Dogs are down by 4 at halftime, 30-26. Stillman Mayen is putting on a shooting clinic.
Absolutely, Steve. 4 threes. Thank God for Stillman Mayen, or else this game could be getting out of hand. But his shooting's really been able to keep the Dogs in it. But we'll see if Coach Russo can adjust, limit the turnovers, because the Stags are in command.
That's right. And Dylan Morrison has 10 points for the Stags. Nolan Sanborn 7. Macklin Kelly with 8. All around a really stellar effort for the Stags.
Yeah, Cheverus is moving the ball well, playing great defense. You know, Portland kind of seems a little bit rattled at times on the offensive end, especially with the way that 2-2-1 trap's working. You know, a little work to be done here for the Bulldogs.
We'll bring you the second half in just a moment.
And he'll be fouled.
So we're back. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty and did not catch that basket.
Yep, Macklin Kelly with a nice up and under, fouled by Ethan Fay. And Kelly will have a chance for a 3-point play.
Fay with the rebound, over to Bouchard.
When Portland fans want an offensive foul, there's Kevin Smart get knocked down. Smart will finish underneath.
I'm sorry, Frank, but I think something's in the air.
You're allergic to Cheverus, huh, Steve?
I didn't think so.
Great ball moving by the Stags. Inside out look.
And Morrison with 3.
A great pass by Macklin Kelly there as well.
Yeah, it's 35-28. Just a minute into the third quarter here, and Greenwood loses the handle. Sanborn has Bouchard on him. Knowles in the corner to Morrison. Morrison will bring it out. It's got Nolan Sanborn. Knowles in the corner. Greenwood quickly on him. Way downtown, Kapithanasis. Mayen with the rebound. It's a 7-point Stags lead. Fay inside. It was a great pass by Bouchard. Smart back up and in.
Good cleanup job by Kevin Smart.
And Morrison. Smart underneath. Position. Rebound. Bouchard to bring it down. Inside to Fay.
Drop.
Up.
No, waving it off. 13th Bulldog turnover to 6 for Cheverus.
Dowdell Smith in for Richard Greenwood. Coach Russo not happy. Sanborn is happy. Gets 2. 9 points. 7-point Stag lead. 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Sam Gerber, Finn Katz Cronin set to check in for the Dogs.
Here's 2-3 zone from Cheverus. Portland trying to find that gap around the foul line area and below the block.
Cross court, a dangerous pass. It should be blue ball, and it is.
It'll stay Portland ball.
Number 10 is St. Number 15 is Rachel Cass Cronin, and number 21, Richard Greenwood, all back in the game for the Bulldogs.
Cats Cronin gives it away.
Nolan Sandwood quickly up court, all the way. Greenwood with the rebound, covers Maine. Gerber. Well, that tentative pass to the poster, second time tonight.
And just that split second of hesitation kind of left that ball out there for the taking. But luckily for the Bulldogs, out of bounds off Cheverus.
And there's a steal. Morrison inside to Kelly. Up and in. A 9-point Cheverus lead, 39-30. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Cats Cronin inside. Kelly with the rebound. Sandbone with the ball. Cats Cronin on him.
7-2 run here for Cheverus in the last 3 minutes.
Kapil will step out.
Tied up by Cats Cronin with a block.
Smart averaging a double-double going into this game tonight.
Portland showing 2-3 zone on the inbound, as is usual.
Yeah, way downtown. Knowles does not hit. Cats Cronin with the rebound. Maine with the ball. Tia Donato. Smart inside. What a move, but he's fouled. And shooting two.
Now we know why he traveled. See if he was hit.
Macklin Kelly with the foul.
I think that's going to be on Sanborn.
They keep mixing up 23 and 33. So there you go, one apiece. Oof. Bryant Sengiumva in for Luke Knowles. Smart hits one of two. Brings the Dogs to within 8. Dangerous Morrison with the ball. To the dangerous Sanborn. Kelly.
Great baseline pass.
An 11-point Cheverus lead.
16 points for Dylan Morrison. He's 3 off his average. And a steal.
And a steal. Morrison up and in. The Dogs just so tentative on their passes tonight. We're going to have a break, 44-31 with 2:51 left in the third quarter. The Stags in command. Okay, coming off the timeout, Richard Greenwood will take it in to Tia Donato. Sam Gerber, Jacob Bouchard at the scorer's table, set to check in on the next whistle. Ooh. Cannot find the handle tonight. That, we'll see what that is. Offensive foul. Good call.
Donato definitely took the worst of that collision. Only question is positioning, but that'll be Capithanassis' third foul. Cheverus is second in the half.
Dowdell Smith now to Donato. As Gerber and Bouchard check in. Smart is down by the basket.
Good inside out pass.
For three, in and out. That could be Portland ball. Donato to Kelly. And off of Kelly.
We have number 11 checking in for Portland. He's not on our roster.
Well, whoever he is, he's got a bucket. Bouchard with that rebound.
Good save by Donato.
That's Spencer Cross in the game for the Dogs who got that bucket.
Stealing a basket for Sanborn.
Down to Bouchard, and it's going to be another quick turnover. Number 4 for the Dogs is Gabriel Russell checking in as Coach Russo is going to try something else tonight. As number 14, Seth Huntington, takes it in to Nolan Sanborn for Cheverus. 46-33 is the score. 13-point Cheverus lead with 1:06 left in the third quarter. Bryant.
As we have foul, I'm not sure if they're going to call it on Russell setting up underneath him or Smart coming over the top. It'll be Smart.
This is the first one.
Bryant Sengiumva.
I was going to say that's easy for you to say.
Maybe, maybe not, Steve.
We may have do we have a lane violation here?
I think we had a foul.
On Cheverus.
Yeah, we'll see what's on. It'll be on Kelly, his second.
Donato with the ball. Gerber on the right side. Nice pass to Smart underneath. And a smart move by Smart.
Yeah, heads up play there by Kevin Smart. Bulldogs able to retain possession.
I don't know how long he's been playing this sport, actually. We didn't see him last year, but that was great instinct, Frank.
Yep, definitely. We'll flash the basketball IQ there.
Oh, Gerber wanted to get that shot off. Couldn't. Instead, it's stolen. Morrison up and almost dunks it.
20th Portland turnover.
Inside to Smart.
Good pass to Cross.
Oh, but he hits it. Morrison's got 7 seconds here to make something happen.
We'll have a 5-second violation. Be a Cheverus turnover. Only their 8th.
That's a big difference, Frank. 20-8.
And just like we saw in the girls' game, Steve, the team that takes care of the basketball has a commanding lead.
Donato gets it off. Nothing doing. So it's 48-35 heading into the fourth quarter. So here we are to start the fourth quarter. Frank Myatt, Steve Schwartz, and WPPS TV 1302 and YouTube, bringing you every Portland High School boys basketball game all season and many of the girls' games. Dogs will start with Spencer Cross in, Sam Gerber. This time he hits the post-up man who doesn't quite make it.
Smart's missing a lot of bunnies so far, Steve. Getting those good looks inside, not just able to convert.
Knowles pops it home. His second three of the night. Spencer Cross inside, shows a nifty move. And Smart in for the follow. 51-37. Morrison. And the rebound will come to Russell. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Portland, a very young team. Thanasis to Sanborn. Wow, that was quick.
A nice dish by Sanborn. Seen him do that a couple times, finding Kelly there.
Gerber in the corner. Back to Cross, over to Donato. Donato over to Bouchard. He shoots it up and in. His second three of the game. Brings the Dogs to within 13 with 6 minutes left.
Strong take there by Nolan Sanborn. Yet again, Steve, we've seen him have an excellent game tonight.
Donato up. Nice little floater in. His first two of the night. 55-42. Stags in front. 5:45 left. Morrison inside. His 22nd point of the night, leading all scorers.
Oh boy, that's going into the third row. 22nd turnover for Portland. Travel. Oh, foul. You switch pivot feet to me, but foul will be on Russell. Gave Russell's first. Sanborn with 13 points, Steve.
That matches Macklin Kelly. Sanborn pulls ahead by 1. 58-42, 5 minutes left. The all-important last 5 minutes of the game, according to Susie Schwartz. Although in this game, Cheverus is firmly in command. Smart inside.
He fouled.
He'll be shooting 2. I think that's going to be on Bryant. Cross for Russell as they move back and forth. The cross now comes in the game, number 11. Kelly with another rebound.
And we'll have an offensive foul against Brian again.
Luke Knowles. Gerber inside for two. 58-44, 4:11 left. Time is on the Stag side.
Cheverus still on the attack here. Offensive. Morrison extending the off arm.
Second time he's done that tonight.
And good for the 10th Cheverus turnover.
An absolute steal.
We'll have a foul on Gerber.
His first.
Team's fourth.
And Gabriel Russell will check in for Patia Donato. Capo Thanasis underneath. Sanborn to Knowles. To Morrison. Bouchard with the rebound. Quickly down, he hustles.
Offensive. Every time. Great work there by Knowles to set up. Everybody knew it was coming.
We'll have a full timeout here for Coach Russo. He'll talk it over. 58-44, 3.5 minutes left. Teron Moss is in the house, starring for University of Maine at Farmington this year.
The Moss brothers, Amir and Teron, back together. Hoping to recreate some magic at the University of Maine Farmington.
As they did so well for Portland High School.
And we got to see, get a front row seat to that, Steve. Night in and night out.
Including 2 state championships. Oh. Close to a travel.
Probably a good non-call at this stage in the game.
There's no reason for Cheverus to rush it now, but they are on the offense.
And
why not?
Long two for Nolan Sanborn.
Bouchard outside. Russell will be blue ball, but again, Portland just forcing it in here. Change here, Seth Huntington, number 14, and Daniel Bizimana for the first time tonight for the Stags.
Up to that point, Coach Susi only going 6 deep.
Ooh.
Travel. That'll bring the turnover count to 25 for the Bulldogs.
I'm not sure we saw a game in our last 4 or 5 years with that many turnovers, Frank.
And that just speaks to the youthful inexperience on this Portland team, Steve.
They can only improve. Tia Donato set to check in for the Dogs. 2:15 left. Colin Sanborn is going to keep going up with the ball.
And Kevin Smart's going to step into that there, Steve. He has long arms. He has to put them to use as we see Evangelo Capithanassis knocked out a 3.
Luke McNabb, number 22, is in for Cheverus. His cross. Gerber inside to Smart. And we'll have an offensive. Downtown, Smart rebounds and is fouled. Tia Donato, Seth Huntington with that shot.
Foul will be on McNabb.
His first. One and one.
And we see a whole new platoon coming in for Portland.
Fifteenth point for Kevin Smart. A bright light in this otherwise quiet evening for the Dogs. Greenwood with the rebound. 63-46, a minute 23 left. Ardell Smith on the baseline. Greenwood out to Maine. Sanborn had the ball and still has it.
Good dish to Pizamata.
Nice effort by Bizima. And Dowdell Smith has the foul. Lucas Dilworth, number 2, in for the Stags.
Of 1 and 1 for Matthew Dowdell Smith coming up.
He hits it for his 3rd point of the game. Foul on Portland.
I think it'll be on Thay.
You can hear the Cheverus broadcasters saying that Thay was all over, but it looked like a clean jump over the...
So down to the other end.
Top, but here we go.
For Bizimana.
And he'll be shooting 1 and 1 with 40 seconds left here. Thay with the rebound. Dowdell Smith between 2 defenders gets his own rebound up Bizimana comes up with it. Stillman Mayen. Fouled by Bizimana. And that will, be on Bizimana. Stillman Mayen shooting. His 13th point of the game, a quiet second half here for Stillman, after hitting 4 threes in the first half. Katz Cronin with the rebound, it doesn't fall. And a turnover for Cheverus. Number 5 is Brady Hogland in for the Stags. A long line of athletes for Cheverus, the Hogland family.
Yep.
Including Mackenzie, an all-state soccer player. And that's going to do it. 65-48 is the final. The teams will shake hands, and Frank and I will be back to wrap up in just a moment. So when you come into Cheverus's house, you're not going to defeat them with lots of turnovers, Frank.
And that's the story of the night, Steve. Portland turned the ball over 26 times, Cheverus only 11, and the Stags were able to capitalize for a lot of big points.
Dylan Morrison, their leading scorer all year, with 22 tonight. Second up is Nolan Sanborn with 16. Macklin Kelly with 14. They spread it around really well tonight. On the other hand, the Dogs had 15 points rather from Kevin Smart and 13 from Stillman Mayen, almost all of them on threes in the first half.
Exactly. Cheverus doing a great job in the second half, able to lock down Portland, kind of keep them on the ropes with their zone defense. And, Portland has a lot of work to do before these two teams meet next Monday.
Well, the Dogs lose it up tonight by 17, 65-48. It's a split for the girls and boys here tonight in Keegan Gymnasium. Let me say Merry Christmas to you, Frank.
And Happy Hanukkah to you as well, Steve.
And Happy Holidays to all of our viewers in WPPS TV3 land, Portland. This is Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Ashley Daniels, saying so long from Keegan Gymnasium, where tonight the Cheverus Stags have defeated the Portland Bulldogs boys. Good night.